We've got Anil Yadav, who's the Director, IRB Infrastructure Developers, joining in on the show. Good to have you on board. Let's start off then with being the L1 bidder for the BOT project. It's worth about 2,000 odd crore rupees, and the company had even stated that the order inflow could be 6 to 8,000 crores in Q4. Will we now see the pace of your order inflows ramping up in Q4?
Thank you. Yes, we have bagged one BOT project worth of 2,100 crores. And there were a total 6 bidders for this particular BOT. And this BOT will get funded 70% debt, 30% equity. And we are expecting that this will get executed through our private InvIT platform, where IRB will put 51% equity. So our equity requirement for IRB will be roughly 350 crore rupees. And with regard to the further pipeline, I think there are many projects lined up to be bidded till end of this fiscal year. So considering that kind of large pipeline available, we expect good order flow in coming in few months.
Okay, can you quantify that when you say good order flow? What is it that you're likely to pencil in terms of your overall order book, and what's the target?
So as of now, we have a 21,000 crores of order book. Out of that, roughly 10,000 crores is the EPC order book. And O&M order book is around 11,000 crores. And roughly 6 to 700 crores of execution we are doing on per annum basis as far as O&M is concerned. Now, EPC and O&M put together, that is close to 3x of what EPC revenue we have achieved in FY22. So we have order book for 3x as compared to FY22 revenue. But there are many projects are in pipeline, and we will try to bag another in the range of 4 to 6,000 crores worth of project in a space of HAM and BOT.
Sure. You know, your FY23 revenue growth stood at about 15 to 16%, and it was stated by the management when we last interacted. Do you expect this number to touch in higher teens or 20%, say, in FY24? And are we going to see more bidding when it comes to HAM or BOT projects?
So I think with the current order book itself, our EPC business can grow easily 20%. And BOT is expected, the current BOT projects which are with IRB is expected to grow in range of 20 to 25%. So on top line, definitely we will be growing in range of 20 to 25%. And that's the outlook as far as overall revenue is concerned. And if we bag the more order flow, then definitely that will be additional. But based on the current order flow, we will be growing in range of 20 to 25%.
Sure. You know, the other thing I wanted to understand was about toll collections, because across projects we've seen very robust a move with the improvement in traffic as well and the increase in toll prices too. What's the growth guidance that you could give us?
So I think in terms of the toll collection, we have seen a healthy growth across the portfolio. In fact, last 1.5 years, we have seen a high single digit to double digit kind of growth as far as traffic growth is concerned. And if we'll talk about the last January month, we provide the toll collection on the monthly basis. In the Jan month, Mumbai-Pune has delivered a traffic growth of roughly 16%. And if I will take, and that Mumbai-Pune was only on backdrop of the traffic growth because tariff revision happens after every 3 years. And if I will take the IRB and private InvIT put together, the growth in Jan month as compared to Jan of the last year was roughly 36%. So now the base, I think, is already corrected. Basically, base is already got elevated. From here on, the growth in the toll collection will be on 2 counts. One is the WPI, where December WPI was close to 5%. We expect 5% tariff revision across the portfolio. And plus, the traffic growth will be linked with the national and the state GDP, where the project is basically are there. And considering the kind of GDP growth we will witness, the similar kind of growth will be there in the traffic. So I think 10 to 12% kind of revenue growth on toll side, that is very much doable.
Okay, given that the consolidated debt was at about 12,700 odd crores, it seems to be declining sequentially. What's the company's debt prepayment strategy for FY24? Any ballpark target that you're looking at in terms of a number?
I think as far as the consolidated net debt to equity is concerned, we are a point 0.8, less than 0.8 is to 1. And going forward, as per our strategy, whatever the BOT project will be there, that will get executed through a private InvIT. Private InvIT is a joint venture, and there is no the private InvIT does not get consolidated with the IRB. So whatever the debt will be taken for in the private InvIT, that will not get consolidated with the debt of IRB. And as far as strategy for the HAM project, as and when HAM project will get completed, that we will sell those HAM project. We will monetize those. And in line of that particular strategy, we have already monetized the VK1 HAM project and realized roughly 342 crores rupees for the equity portion. So considering that there will not be increase on account of BOT, not on account of HAM, and there will be continuous repayment on the asset which is with the IRB like Mumbai, Pune and Ahmedabad, Vadodara. So on a continuous basis, there will be a debt will be on a declining trend, and the net debt to equity will be keep on improving.
You recently received the appointment date for Ganga Expressway project as well. As some of these large projects now move into execution, could you share with us the important timelines for these projects and by when contribution of the top line can be seen from the EPC segment?
I think on the EPC segment, the contribution has already started because the appointed date was in previous quarter. And now, if you look at the overall order size of Ganga, that is roughly 5,000 crores plus. And if we have to complete this project within 3 years. So if I divide simply by 12 quarters, so I think on quarterly basis, this should provide a revenue 500 to 600 crores of per quarter basis.
Time out and joining in and giving us a sense as to how things are shaping up. So order book at about 3 times the revenue as of now, and a 20 to 25% top line growth is being penciled in.